The ladies may be gone, but we remain dedicated to keep you connected. Real-Time Newsroom starts this April on Diamond TV.
I'm meant for you.
Welcome back to the show. It's the Diamond Connection. It's a final connection. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, we start off the show with our convo topic. And today's final convo topic is, have you ever stalked your ex on social media? Why did you even do it? Why did you go to somebody's social media when you have no business being there? So we always start off the convo topic right in the studio before we get to the comments that came through social media. So I encourage you to keep the comments coming off our Facebook page where we're live streaming right now. We want to hear what you have to say. Have you ever stalked an ex on social media? So ladies, why does everyone look guilty?
Because guilty as charged.
Highly guilty.
I found out some things.
Yeah, I think for me, when I look back at it, I'm just wondering, why do we do it? Like, why? What are you looking for?
I don't know. Curiosity, I guess. Maybe you want to see how they're doing. Maybe you want to see if they've moved on. Maybe, I don't know, hey?
Yeah.
But it's mostly curiosity. Or you want to see them unhappy without you.
Unhappy. That's what. You're hoping that their life is not as great because you're not in it anymore. I think that's why I do it.
I just want to see, like, what are you up to? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? What's going on? But like,
just to wear that T-shirt I bought for your birthday, things like that.
Or is there someone new? Is there someone new in your life?
Yeah, and then
what do they look like?
If you find out if there's someone new, then you end up getting sad about it because you're just like, I shouldn't have checked. But sometimes it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm better. And then sometimes you find the person is better, and then you're just like,
okay. But also, she could be better in this area. You start finding those faults, like just anything you can do to make yourself feel better. Just any negative
sometimes
you can
I feel like this is going to be very sinister. But like sometimes I'm like just looking like, you're such a liar. Look at you. You ain't even like in my head. I'm like this person is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying to people. This is not who you are. You know, sometimes you look at the tweets and you just, or like whether it's tweets, it's Instagram, if it's what's that
on Facebook. You
Okay,
forgot
no,
Facebook.
I don't know. Facebook not so much, cause like. Last time. Yeah, because my person doesn't do so much of that.
Okay,
Instagram and whatnot. So like, you just get to see it. Like, why?
Wow. Have you ever, there's one question that was trending at some point on social media. Like, have you ever been stalking somebody, stalking an ex, and then you accidentally liked a picture? That's making your presence known now when you didn't want that to happen.
thankfully, no. I was very careful.
Yeah.
I was pretty much just checking updates, like, what's he up to now? And it was both Instagram and Facebook. And then I even ended up stalking his new lady, only to find out that the supposed time they started dating was actually a year after, meaning they started dating a year into our last relationship. The last
so you
year
had
of
been
our
cheating.
relationship. Yeah.
Don't trust me.
And it started to explain why all those trips were happening, and I'm just like, okay.
You're putting two and two together.
Yeah. And this was like way after. It was just one of those, I guess I was curious. It was way after we broke up. I had moved on even. But when I found out, that kind of hit me differently. I'm just like...
Yeah, and sometimes like that's a good reason like to stalk your ex. Like you get to also find out how much lies they told you.
A bit of closure.
Yes, and it gives you good closure. Like you don't even have to speak to the person to get that closure. Like their social media will tell you something, and it's just great. Like I'm always just like, okay, thank you, universe, I get it.
Thank
and then you. Just
you.
leave it alone.
But is it that easy to leave it alone? Like you find out this person was, don't you like, wouldn't you get tempted to ask or even just confront them that I found out? Look, I see these pictures there from before we even broke up. So, like, wouldn't closure come in through you confronting them and asking, like, okay, then why were you doing this?
I don't know, it depends. Like, sometimes it's okay to just leave it alone. Like, there's just no need. Like, what is that person going to tell you?
More lies?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, you know what, bruh, it's cool. You're doing your thing. It's fine. It's right. It's good. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, just look at it and just
very
like, it's
tempting.
fine.
But then at the end of the day, you're just like, look, it's going to come off as if maybe you still want the person or as if you still have feelings for them. And you'd rather not give them the satisfaction. So you're just like, you know what? It's fine. I release you.
I release you. I'm releasing
Go
myself
into
too.
the well, and you're just like, girl, that's who you're. All the best. You know, sometimes you even just look at the chick, you're like, oh, shit.
Sorry for you.
You see for yourself. You see for yourself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even warn you. You just see
And
it
it's so
for
funny
yourself.
also, like, when you stalk, like you said, like, his lady, and then she's all like, oh my gosh, this person, and you're like,
You don't even know.
rubbish. I'm not missing anything here, you know? And when you just know a person like that and you know their true colors and then you see it, I think also sometimes it gives you a little comfort, like, okay, at least I'm not going to be the only train wreck.
Wait, I saw that. You know how sometimes people post their love stories on social media, and then after a breakup, there's somebody who actually like started following the next woman that this guy was with, and after the breakup with that woman, she actually goes to her social media and tells her, "Oh, I told you." I told you. That's how I was warning you. And this is I don't want to mention names
because like
this is a
sometimes
singer.
you tell a person like even like during that confrontation, you open up and you're like, you know what? Do you? But I can guarantee you, your relationship is not gonna end well.
It always comes off as jealousy.
Yes,
when
it
it's
comes
coming
off
from
as
an ex.
jealousy, but you just
So
know.
you'd rather just step off.
Yeah,
Because you
it's
don't want
like-
to come off as being the jealous type, or
Yeah.
being insecure, or still holding on to someone you should let go of. So sometimes it's not your place.
Yeah, it's just not, and you're just like, all the best, honey, boo boo. Good luck.
Good luck. We'll see you on the other side. You know, my experience with stalking an ex, well, I do it most times. Like when I break up, unless I had zero, well, not so much interest in the person.
Yeah.
And then after I break up, I just don't care. But I do it. Most relationships I've been in, no matter how short even, I have stalked people on social media. But the worst for me, the one time somebody went to an extent of blocking me on social media. It was just infuriating.
Wow.
And I remember, I was so mad. Actually came here, I noticed that from work. And then I created another Instagram account.
Oh, wow.
I was like, no. And one of my colleagues in Tama is like, Vida, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, but why did he block me? Why did he block me? I need to know what
We
he's
broke
up to.
up. We're not enemies, though.
Yes.
Right? That's always my thing. Like
Yeah.
this blocking thing. I'm always like, but why would you block somebody? Like, how much of an impact or like how much do I rub you the wrong way? Maybe that you just feel you need
I'm not even a bad person.
Right, I'm not even a bad person. I'm not talking to you. I'm not what. I'm just looking like,
Yes.
oh, okay, and that's it. Like, what is the big idea? I don't get it. But sometimes I think maybe the blockation comes in because somebody is just like, because you know their truth, you know, and they don't
just
want
want
you to.
to see you.
Yeah.
Because they still kind of have feelings for you. There could be so many reasons.
Yeah, so many reasons. So it's just like,
I just read it and why are you even hating me? Like I'm the one who should hate you. Like,
you know what I mean?
I should
Right?
be blocking
Especially
you.
if the person's the one who broke up
Yes.
with you, right?
Yeah.
you're even like, you have the audacity to block me. Who do you think you are?
How dare you?
How dare you? Oh my, we could say a whole lot on this. I think when it comes to relationship, there's a lot of comments that could be said, but we did post this onto social media. Let's take a look at some of the comments when this was posted.
So, Jolwe or Cholwe, I don't know, says, no, why? Once I leave Egypt, I focus on the promised land. In fact, we can't be friends. To me, it's like you never existed.
I don't like people like this.
should you be enemies
These are the blockers.
once you break
These
up
are the
with
blockers,
someone?
yeah. These are the
Jack
blockers.
J. Kamau says yes, just out of curiosity. See, curiosity.
Yeah.
Especially if you were very much attached to the person and social media was the main source of communication. Aw.
Yeah. I agree with Jack, yeah.
So, Astronauts says, my last breakup was in 2019. I would visit my ex's social media just to see time after time. But after I moved on, I stopped. Yeah, it eventually just stopped. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore. He used to stalk me too, though. Now people started sending me his videos on TikTok, telling me your ex is now a celebrity on TikTok. But that doesn't bother me. What's that?
It makes to move on. You
Okay,
say.
see.
Yeah. It's good.
I wanted to know, like, who was her like, who this person is.
Yeah, whomst is this person?
She refused to say.
She refused. She didn't give me the deeds.
I would have loved to say. I would have loved to know it is.
Girl.
Yes. But do you think it makes it harder, like, for, say, how we are on TV? A person who dated before would sometimes they can't avoid hearing about us because there'll be a friend saying something.
Exactly.
And
I love that.
you love that.
I'm like, you can't escape me.
Right?
I'm in your face. How you like me
if I was
now?
petty, like one day I'll just get like a big billboard and just put it right in front of their office or something.
Yeah.
Just so they see me every day. But it's fine. It's fine. We're respectful people. We move on.
We move on. I think it's very
Moved on
important.
and digging in. I'm just like laid back. I'm like, thought you could block me, huh?
It feels good when you finally move on from someone. I mean, if you genuinely love them, obviously you can't just switch it off.
No.
But
Yeah.
when you get to a point where they don't affect you anymore, it's
Yes, it's so beautiful. It's such a
yes.
beautiful feeling. So, like, why would you want to just smile at that? I love it.
Yeah, but it does take time also. Like
Yeah,
you
it does.
mostly have to go through some hurt, and then later on you clear. Like your mind is in a much clearer space. So, but just don't force things with the moving on. Our convo topic today, we're asking: have you ever stalked your ex on social media? We're also asking, why did you do it? So leave those comments. We want to see them coming on our social media. We want to hear from you on what your sentiments are. Let's go on a short break, and when we get back, we look back at the Diamond Connection in our early days. We'll talk about even interviews that we've had, and just looking back on the early days of the Diamond Connection. So stay tuned. I hope Kuni has responded.
It's summertime again, another time for family. Call up all your neighbors, juice up and join the party. And we drink it